Hey everybody, welcome back to Biz AvGeek. Sean here with CM Aviation, aka Connor. We're doing this video for careers and exploration, and today we're going to be focusing on an industry that is near and dear to my heart. Wasn't 3 years ago until I was invited to an NBAA event and then got a Schedulers and Dispatchers scholarship, which led me to my current career path, which is awesome. So today we're going to be talking about some awesome opportunities all throughout the year and some upcoming dates and several other years in the future to help you guys focus on your transition to business aviation, or you're just starting out as a traditional college student coming into this industry. So we're going to go through all of NBAA's events, and we're obviously going to start with the biggest one, which is BASE, coming up this year. October 14th through the 16th in Las Vegas. It's typically been in Las Vegas. It will go back to Florida eventually at some point, but we just don't know when. So great opportunity, 3 days. The first day is the biggest day, and then the second and third day just kind of dwindles down a little bit as far as the excitement goes because of all the announcements and stuff. But there's a lot of great opportunities for young professionals, 40 years of age or under. There's lots of networking opportunities. If you're a college student, this is a fantastic place for you to come and explore all the various types of careers that are within business aviation. BASE is basically a shotgun blast of the entire industry. So everybody from aircraft interior designing to fixed-based operators to aircraft fueling and logistics to Starlink to everything that you need for business aviation, the ground service equipment, all of the data and the AI equipment that's out there. This is definitely a conference that you're going to want to attend. Connor, you attended last year. What did you think about it?
Yeah, I thought it was a really good opportunity. I made it as affordable as possible, which is a huge component to my life, but it was able to see all of what was going on, and it was really sweet to get to talk with these professionals and really get to enhance my knowledge on not only the business aviation landscape, but just how these professionals interact. So it's certainly very valuable in all of those aspects, and I think that there's many facets towards progressing not only your character but also your network at this event. So it's really cool, once again, especially if you want to get into this corporate sector, and it'll certainly open your eyes towards all the opportunities here, especially considering how consolidated this community is. It's not like a public airline schedule where you're going to see it all the time. So it's really cool in those ways, and highly recommended to get some insight on what this industry looks like.
700 college students attended last year, and that's only going to grow because there's also, in addition to having some scheduled collegiate level activities on Thursday, there's also a career fair that happens also as well for the Wednesday and Thursday. I think that's going to expand to all 3 days next year, which will be really exciting. Give you guys an opportunity to put your best suit on, get your portfolio, get your resume, get your business cards, get out there with like-minded people, begin to introduce, work on your communication skills, work on your planning skills for going to conferences. Don't do it alone. Travel with some folks. That's really good to do. Cade from Memphis, there was the University of Memphis.
Yes.
They brought a whole group out. I think it was like 10 or 12 of them that came out, and they got an Airbnb, so it's logistically possible to get out there with other like-minded students to experience this together, and I would really encourage you guys to do that as soon as registration opens up, coming up pretty soon here. So BASE is the big one in the U.S., and if we scroll down, you'll see that NBAA is not just an event. They also focus on education. They focus on education within each area and discipline of our industry. So we have these PDP courses, excuse me. And the PDP courses stands for Professional Development Courses. And these courses are offered all throughout the year. So the next major event is going to be the NBAA Leadership Conference, which is coming up this weekend. This week actually happens. As you can see, there's an aircraft transactions workshop that comes off the end of that. We have some other conferences here too, the International Operators Conference. So everybody that operates aircraft Part 135 and Part 91 all around the world. This is a great opportunity for all of those international partners to come in. So folks like Jet Aviation, EXO, there's a lot of ground handling operators that make sure that all of our permitting and all of our ground handling services run smoothly, and fuel uplifts all around the world. These regional forums are fantastic to go to, even if you're a college student. The Orlando Regional Forum, which it was in Miami last year, so it's a bit of a geographic location change. If you're a college student, definitely take advantage of this one-day opportunity. If you're at Embry-Riddle University, you are not going to want to miss out on this networking event next month. Because you're going to rub shoulders with everybody. It's like base, but it's only for about like 6 hours. So definitely go check that out. Lots of opportunities for aircraft mechanics to have a competition there. It's really cool to see people in the industry and see what new products and services. They do have a static display there too as well. So again, some more PDP courses, and these rotate annually. And they also have certification programs too as well through NBAA that you can also do. This PDP course is Essentials in Scheduling and Dispatch for Business Aviation. Excuse me, 2-day conference prior to the Schedulers and Dispatchers Conference that allows you to get some certification too as well, and recurrent certification and credits towards your CAM certification for your Certified Aviation Management degree, and then not degree, but certificate from NBAA. There's also another leadership one that they offer that same week before it. So there's 2 opportunities for continual education growth in your industry. And then, of course, the second largest NBAA event, which is the 2025 Schedulers and Dispatchers Conference, also known as SDC, which will be in New Orleans this year. I will be there the whole week, and I'm really looking forward to this opportunity. There is not a college student option yet. I have been told that they're looking at doing a college student option coming up in the 2026 timeline. But if you are a scheduler and dispatcher and you're looking for a job, I would highly recommend that you apply for the scholarship that usually closes every year on Halloween, so that you can apply for that and attend for next year's. And there's monetary as well as education. So if you know you're going to be working in business aviation, or you already are, and you want to get your aircraft dispatch license from the FAA, they offer scholarships for that, as well as scholarships to attend this conference and other PDP certifications as well too. So fun event this is. It's a long 3 days, but it's really cool to meet folks that are here in the industry that are new, that have been in for a while. Just tons of mentoring opportunities. So this is my favorite conference because this is the one that I won the scholarship to, that started and led me to the career path that I'm currently in now. And then we're going out to April. April is another big conference, probably the 3rd largest conference, which is the maintenance conference. Another PDP course for folks there, leading with a vision. The maintenance conference is very important for all of you that are in A&P programs, looking for like what's the next step. And they have a whole host of events there for folks that week too as well. It's in Columbus, Ohio, which is really exciting because there's a major epicenter of growth in the aviation industry in Columbus, Ohio. They had a big announcement last week in the defense industry realm too as well. And in business aviation, it's not just about piloting or mechanics or any of that stuff too. It's also about taxes. We need our financial folks, and so these folks gather every year because tax structures change, not just in the U.S. but around the world, for how we purchase, sell aircraft, how we manage different international fees, flyover permits. There's a lot that goes into that, and our financial people are very important to the operation of business aviation as a whole. 2025, coming up in June, is the White Plains Regional Forum. So much like the Orlando Forum, again, it's a super high-paced one-day event, lots of static, lots of different opportunities to meet people in the industry. So if you're going to school up there, or you're switching a career path, or you're in this career path but you've never been to an NBAA event, you need to go to one of these. And I definitely recommend these one days because it's, number one, more cost-effective. You can usually typically get an airline in and out of there, and it's not too big of a cost to the company that you're working for. Very important to make these connections out there, as Orlando and New York is a major pipeline and gateway for the airspace between those two for you to attend out there. And of course, the tax, regulatory, and management conference will be in Vegas ahead of eBase. So all the attorneys, the CPAs, the CFOs, your flight ops professionals that are responsible for taxes, there's a whole session if they couldn't make the first one to go over all that stuff. And of course, we wrap up the year with base, and then the aircraft display is in conjunction with base 2 as well, which is really cool. And then we have the announcements for next year. I will be at the IOC conference in 2026 up in San Diego, so I'm really excited about that. And then base is coming up. Haven't seen an eBase date for 2026. Don't know what NBAA is doing on that respect, but really excited to see what their announcements are coming up with that. So, what'd you think about the NBAA experience out there?
Yeah, once again, it was really cool to get to see the industry from that perspective. It's certainly very critical and essential to the function of all business jets. So it's really cool to get that, but also the general aviation aspect as well. That aircraft display has several props on it, so that's just as important. And also the private, even the bigger airliners, they had the private A220 out there and the 737 BBJ2. So all of these components are really cool, and there is some leisure aspect to it as well, but obviously that professional aspect, being able to network and practice talking to people, especially once again if you're trying to get into business aviation, this is the way to do it. So it's awesome to see, and definitely great to get to see it from the outside looking in with this particular opportunity and all these events associated here. Definitely recommend both those one-day forms, though. Those are really good opportunities if they're regionally more friendly for you and your budget.
Yeah, we had a really awesome opportunity to experience the Part 133 helicopter operation side of business aviation with Maverick Helicopters too as well, to see their operation and interact with those employees there. So it was a really good time to interact. You never know who you're going to meet there. We met a Royal Air Force F-35 pilot too as well that was out there for Operation Red Flag going on out there at Nellis, which was really cool. So hope you guys become members of the National Business Aviation Association. If you're not, there's student memberships, there's industry.
$40 for students.
Yeah, $40 for students. It's not too bad if you scroll up here to the top. I think there's a tab up here for
I believe it's a registration
members.
tab.
Yeah, you can click on like for students here. And yeah, there's different things here. So there's tons of resources. Yeah, join NBAA as a student today. So you can click on that. And then there's scholarship listings in there as well too. So yeah, that's just going to go in and take me to the login page, which I figured it would, but that's okay. So thanks for joining today. I hope you guys learned a lot about NBAA events for 2025. Can't wait to see you guys at an NBAA event or any of the other events that I'll be attending this year. We'll see you next time, guys. Take care.